We were live.
Good evening. Please turn off your phones. Welcome to the May 5th, 2021 regular meeting of the Eureka Springs Historic District Commission. Steve, would you do a roll call, please?
Sure. Dee Bright,
Here.
Marty Cogan, absent. Maggie Hay,
Present.
Steve Holyfield, myself is here. Randy Maddox.
Here.
Greg Moon, absent. Tommy Zerneman, absent.
We have a quorum for business. The Eureka Springs Historic District Commission is empowered by the Eureka Springs Municipal Code to issue a certificate of appropriateness for alterations of exterior architectural features, demolition and new construction within the boundaries of the Eureka Springs Historic District. The HDC uses Eureka Springs Historic District guidelines and the U.S. Department of Interior standards for the rehabilitation of historic buildings as the basis for decisions. The Commission can take the following actions on an application: approval with modifications, denial, or defer for more information. Appeal of denial may be made to the Circuit Court. Public comments will be heard on each agenda item as it is called. Other public comments are best addressed to the City Council. Are there any changes or additions to tonight's agenda?
I move we accept the agenda as listed here.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried 4-0. I'm going to read the agenda. We have no old business, new business, level 2, 137C, spring, replace windows and door, new door, Staten. Is there a motion to, Steve, would you move for discussions of all levels, number 1 through, well, just 1 tonight?
Okay. I move the proposed work is... I'm
No,
sorry.
just move to accept for discussion, just,
Oh, I move that we accept for discussion level 2, 137C spring.
do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Carries 4-0. Is there somebody present for 137C Spring? Would you come to the mic and state your name and address, please? This is a level 2. Property owner is Judith Morris. Applicant is John Staten. Construction date 1909. It is not contributing. The request replace windows, remove windows, replace window with door, replace door. State your name, please, and address.
My name is John Staten. My physical address is 103 Table Rock Drive, but the building we're talking about is 137 Spring Street.
And Steve will read you the summary of facts.
A, all work to be done on bottom level not visible from the street does not appear to be original construction. B, west side. C, elevation 0102. Replace 2 windows, picture C. Replace window with new door cut, picture E. Door type, picture A. Move, replace existing door to sauna, picture B. Siding to match existing. C, south side. See elevation 2, 3. Replace window, see picture D. Siding to match existing. D, doors will match door on second level. Windows will be wood. Full light to fit in existing window cuts.
Does that sound correct, sir?
That's correct.
Thank you. Do we have any discussion, questions?
Windows will be wood.
The windows are glass. The trim around them is wood. Yes.
Right. So this it, 136?
Yes.
Yes, that's the new windows that they received today.
Yes, those are new windows to replace operable windows, and because we don't want them to be open and shut all the time, and plus they're probably 30 years old, we got low E double pane windows that are much more efficient than what was there, and those aren't the original probably windows that were there to begin with, so.
So the this window will go in, replace
Correct.
the wooden windows. And these are wooden windows?
Well, they will replace the existing windows that are in these old aluminum frames.
Oh, okay.
And then they'll have a wood trim that goes around the new windows, painted.
Okay.
Yeah, on page 3, you can see they're all aluminum.
Yep.
Now, any other questions? Do I have a motion?
I move that the proposed work at 137 Spring Street is compatible with the U.S. Secretary of the Interior standards for the rehabilitation of historic buildings, as well as Eureka Springs Historic District Guidelines number 15 doors and number 52 windows, and move that the level 2 work to replace windows and doors and add a new door to be approved according to the agreed upon summary of facts as presented.
Do I have a second? Okay. Randy Maddox made the motion. Maggie Haight seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0.
Thank you.
Steve will give you your C of A here.
We tried.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. We have no consent agenda. Administrative approvals by our city preservation officer. These will all be level 1s. 137 Spring, new sculpture, sign, Staten. 51B, South Main, new paint colors, Polk. 124 West Van Buren, re-roof, Mitten. 184 North Main, re-roof, Scara. 55 North Main, replace failing retaining wall, Bartlett. 39 Mountain, repaint, Litherland. 2 Washington, re-roof, Roberts. 211 Spring, rebuilding retaining wall, Gonzales. Commissioner business approval of minutes, April 21st, 2021. Do I have a motion?
I move we approve the minutes from April 21, 2021.
Do I have a
Second.
Steve Holyfield made the motion. Maggie Haight seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried 4-0. Next meeting will be May 19th, 2021. Level 3 applications due Thursday, May 6th. Level 2 applications due Wednesday, May 12th. Commissioner comments. Steve?
I have a concern that a carpenter I've talked to said, my wood porch is painted and I'm replacing it for the second time in 8 years. The wood, as soon as you paint it, it starts rotting right away. This carpenter informed me that the new timber, which is much lighter and porous, I don't know how you say that, will just start rotting once you paint it. This wood will not last like the old hardwood, long timber that's, the heavier stuff that we used to get. And I say this is a major issue for a lot of people. Replacing their porches every 3 or 4 years is very pricey. And I think it's an issue that we may have to look at, to say, traditionally for these antique homes, the painted wood porches was what's there. But if the wood now is so inferior that it rots so quickly, I don't know if we can keep asking people to replace it every couple of years,
What's the alternative?
I don't know. I think that's something maybe we as a commission should look into.
We could put
And
it on
consider
for a
it.
workshop
Yeah,
and
that's what I'd
study it.
like to do.
You are correct on that, and I don't know what, it was before COVID because it was a meeting that we attended, and I remember one of the sessions addressed the wood not being as tough as it used to be.
Well, we had some samples at one of the workshops we went to up in Iowa.
Was that the one?
Ohio.
It seemed
And
like more
They showed the
recent.
comparison of the new cut, just a couple of rings. In the old cut, you'd have several rings. The weight was so different. The old cut was very heavy and would
Different
last.
species, or what's different?
In mine, so
Yeah.
my Mine was, well, I think there's issues on mine. I was 6 years old, but they left it lay out in the yard for a few years, and so I think that's part of my reason. Mine rot, so they didn't take care of it and do it.
That's all I have.
Maggie? No. Randy? Well,
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
yeah, happy Cinco de Mayo. May I have an adjournment?
I move we adjourn.
Do I have a second? Second. Steve made the motion, Maggie seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Aye. 4-0.